All right, guys. Bad news. I'm seeing CTR manipulation isn't working as well as before. Let me know if you guys are seeing something similar. Before, well, I say before, like a couple months ago, what would happen is if you turned on CTR, your rankings will, I would say, jump within a week. But now it feels like you gotta keep it on for a long time. Am I crazy? This is just from what I'm seeing. We manage probably, I want to say like 10 or so local locations. So I don't want to say like I know everything. I'm just revealing what I'm seeing. Let me know what you guys are seeing for the next couple of minutes. Let me eat creatine plus report my numbers from the day before. If you guys don't mind, comment local SEO for the algo. Helps out so much. And I'll reveal what has been working well. All right. Yeah. As you guys can see, I'm getting a new desk coming in an hour to 2 hours. Widespread. I don't know what's going on here. Here we go. Yo, the lighting's kind of sick, huh? So yesterday we did 1942. A bit of tequila there. Amazon at 1182, Mediavine at 102, and the adult revenue source that we don't talk about at 658. Yeah, we're up $300. Amazon was good yesterday. I don't know what happened. It's all right. You know what? At this point, do I even follow along daily revenue anymore? I'm just reporting it because just gotta stay consistent, you know? All right, anyways, let's get on with the episode. Alrighty, so if you sign up for the first link in the YouTube description, you get sent the URL to this sheet. Make sure you sign up with your real email because, we email this URL to you. I hope that was clear. Follow along. Today is episode 427. Also, side note, if you guys want to follow along all my links, go to jackiechow.com. All right, let's talk about it. So CTR software I use, SERP Empire, link is here. I'll probably link everything in the comment section, first link in the description. I do want to say a quick caveat. So maybe I'm setting it up wrong. I'm not an expert in setting up CTR manipulation, but when I did set it up, like when I have been setting it up, right? A couple times a quarter, I would say. And it just felt like, well, I didn't feel because I follow the same SOP every single time, right? Citations, wait, Kevin's PBN, wait, local guest post, wait. And then I turn on CTR. So after every step, there's a jump in in rankings, in the local snack pack rankings. However, after doing all that, and when I do switch on the CTR software, it's not an immediate jump anymore like I see with the citations, local guest posts, Jackie's PBN, so on and so forth. It's very odd. It's very odd. So I'm like kind of lost now. Do I still do CTR? Because what we've been doing is our tactic for CTR is very, very conservative. I don't crank out a lot of volume. What I do is I probably do branded mixed with keyword. For example, if I'm trying to rank for SEO company with Indexy, the search for the CTR software would be Indexy SEO company or SEO company Indexy. You know what I mean? And I search that like maybe 0.5 times a day. Like it's very conservative. So you can argue that maybe I'm too conservative. Maybe I should crank it. Maybe I should be only searching SEO company 1,000 times and then clicking Indexy. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So when I do that, when I crank it, the rankings go down. So I want to say like that if you push CTR too hard, you get clapped. So this one I know for sure. If you push CTR too hard, you get clapped. However, when I don't push hard enough, I don't see that much of an impact. So maybe I have to find like a middle ground somewhere in between is what I'm seeing. But also like when I do find that, so if you search Indexy plus SEO company and you run that for like maybe 3-4 weeks, then I see a positive impact on the rankings. So yeah, I do see a positive impact on rankings if it's just slower. So maybe it's just Google slowed everything down, similar to rankings on partnership sites. So when we launch on a partnership site, before it would jack up to number 1. I've shown you guys several times. I also show in the secret channel. Yeah, so that gives me a couple ideas. One, if CTR is slower now, do we still do it? I guess so. It's kind of cheap. Number 2, can I use CTR software as a negative SEO tactic? I don't know. Maybe. My face is paused right now, so I'll probably just cut things now here. Let me know what you guys think. Comment section, pinned comment has all the links. Also, let me answer some questions from the day before. AI blog post for the algo. Thank you. Completely agree. AI blog post is a bad idea. They'll get clapped. I think if you push too hard, yeah. When there's an algorithmic penalty as described, would your new domain plus republishing articles method work to get the traffic back? New domain, it's a hit or miss. I haven't been able to like hit 100% on that, but it's just like, it's a Hail Mary, right? It doesn't always work, but when it does, it's like we just savior that shit. Spam blog posts. What are the differences between rank and rent and lead gen? So they're both the same. However, rank and rent is more like from Google SEO. Lead gen, it can be from anything. You can do PPC, and they're the same thing. So rank and rent is lead gen. Lead gen isn't necessarily rank and rent. Been a long time viewer, first time comment. Let me answer this. Can we have a simple API to humanize programmatically on Turn Human? Yes, that is the plan. All right. Appreciate your perspectives on risk for bulk AI generated content. I believe the outcomes you mentioned largely depend on specifics of your case studies and decisions made. Yes, sir. I agree. There's a significant difference between spamming and using AI content responsibly. Yes, correct. In reality, well-crafted AI content can surpass human in the same time frame and volume. Yes, I agree. So I think we're saying the same thing. So what I'm saying with the previous spam pitch is they don't even human edit it. They don't do multi-prompts. They just raw dog it directly onto the site. Whereas what you're talking about is like probably a lot more prompting, a lot more human intervention. And I agree, that is way better. But if you... He also said, I witnessed dozens of client websites running scheduled AI content for 3 years and has not only avoided penalties, but enhanced authority. Yes, that all that can be true. It seems the agency poaching your clients has a point, but only to some extent. Unless you blatantly advertise the use of AI on platforms like YouTube, etc., or publish an unrealistic volume of content all at once, the likelihood of facing penalties remain low if the quality of AI content is high. Yeah, I agree with all that. They were pitching like thousands of articles a month. So I think we're saying the same thing. Content creators, business owners typically wouldn't disclose any tactics publicly that would jeopardize their ROI if it meant risking penalties. However, I find it strange that your videos openly showcase strategies that are literally deemed as link spam by Google and 100% could lead to a penalty if discovered. Yeah. So I think we're all on the same page here. What I was documenting or what I was saying is like, while I do spam on my own assets and everything is churn and burn, with my clients, I take a very, very, very different approach, because when you get penalized, you can't recover from that. Anyone who says they can recover are idiots and probably try to scam you. So if a client only has one business, why would you spam on their one business? You know what I mean? Whereas I don't mind churn and burns. If I get clapped on one site, it's okay. I already made my money back. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's the main difference. Appreciate your comment. I think we're saying the same thing. I think we have the same stance on AI content, but let me know if you guys see I'm missing anything. Anyways, that's it for now, guys. I got to run. I have a full day ahead of me, and I'll catch you guys on the flippity flip.